Okay, here we go. It's time for Operation 009. And Mother Platinum is completely destroyed. Oh dear.
No response from the neural network. The Shirogane Comet has begun to drift out of orbit.
Oh, that's all, folks. Our ability to resist Geathjerk is kaputski.
Super reactor energy output dropping rapidly. Reactor 1 at 15%. Reactor 2 at 17. Reactor 3 at 8. Reactor 4 at 13. And Reactor 5 at 11.
And thus, Margarita, Earth's last line of defense, falls.
They're coming, and there ain't nothing we can do to stop them. The entire Geathjerk Armada's gonna be on top of us.
Numbers of anything.
Tall order, dude. Even for my Valiantium blade.
This is all my fault. I didn't mean to do this. Do not whine about it. Fix it. Huh?
If we have to split enemies evenly, how many each must we defeat?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A quick count reveals some 6 and 10,000 vessels.
What is that? Whoever kills the most Pinks what? Whoa, now that is a rousing plan! Yes! Given the situation, I'm going to pretend I did not hear that! You're not giving up?
Of course not, Luca. With the wonderful wonder below.
You kidding, ankle biter? Now's our time to shine.
And time for Pink to show us her deepest, darkest sadistic tendencies. One more word and I got you like a trout! Did I say something wrong?
I'm coming with you. It's not as if I have a home to go back to anyway.
Wow! You guys are...
Team, it all comes down to this. The final battle for Earth begins now. All hands, race for impact. Onward, Virgin Victory.
Commander, wait! The Platinum Robo. Look.
What is it trying to tell us? The sky?
So, this whole Platinum Robo thing, you picked that name, didn't you, Red?
To space. Use the Shirogane Comet to destroy them all? Luca?
What? Oh, I remember now. The Shirogane Comet has an emergency manual trigger on it.
What was that all about? I don't know. I just kind of heard this voice in my head. A voice?
This trigger still won't help none. Without Mother Platinum, we can't run the power winch to pull it. And even if we did manage it in some which way, this ain't no pea shooter we're talking about. This is a 1 million ton hunk of comet. Wait a second.
Professor Shirogane, that was more than a second. But I will forgive you.
Mom? Is that you? Luca.
Incredible.
Okay, let's do it, Platinum Robo.
Attention crew, change of plans. We'll make for the Shirogane Comet. If we can use the manual trigger to fire the antimatter particle cannon, with any luck we'll destroy the Geathjerk Armada. All hands, battle stations.
Roger. Team, to the Platinum Robo.
Still not sold on his name.
Maximum power. Virgin Victory, engage.
Platinum Robo, move out.
And so after that rather lengthy cutscene, it's time to begin Operation 009 in earnest. Now something I should probably bring up right now is that the term Akashic comes from the word Akasha, or at least I think it does, which is the Sanskrit word meaning ether, in both elemental and metaphysical senses. So it's the essence of all things, and it is just pretty awesome. Also, you probably just heard Wonder Red go, Platinum Robo, get ready. Yes, this is another Space Harrier reference. It's not quite the same as Bayonetta's more perfect replication of Space Harrier, but it's very much in the same vein, which I find just quite awesome. Because, I mean, you don't have this thing happen much, really. Now, another funny thing about Akashic is that Akashic points turned up in No More Heroes 2, and there has been plenty of other instances of that term coming up. So in Persona 3 and Persona 4 there's a skill called Akasha Arts, and a variety of other things really. But I do love this form of Platinum Robo because it's just like, it's so awesome. Now, yeah, we have to do another fight on top of an N-van, which is always wonderful. It's a nice kind of break from kind of the rest of the level, because pretty much the majority of it is based on the kind of Space Harrier type gameplay, although not solely on that. There is a slight, well, you'll see what I mean a little bit later. And in the meantime we've got some Duras to defeat. Also, I believe that there is a what is it? It's either a file or a wonderful figure. It's in one of the little holes further down here. It's kind of like to the bottom right of the end van. I'm gonna miss it here, but I will show you where it is and what it is later. But I have to, I do love this kind of operation quite a lot. Because, like, even though certain elements of its kind of gameplay annoy me, like, I would seriously say that this isn't the best Space Harrier clone that Kamiya has ever created. The much superior one is in Bayonetta because it plays a lot more smoothly, and also I feel that you can do more in that one than you can do here, which is rather irritating. Because I mean, it's one of those instances where I feel kind of this game does something that Bayonetta did, but it doesn't do it as well, which I don't think it's a great thing, but overall, what can you do? Now, something that I have only very recently found out in the process of recording certain things, there is another way that you can take down Megangs if you so chose to, and that is by using Unite Whip on their tail, because that is a weak spot. I mean, pretty much the way in which you technically supposed to know that you can do that is because the tail has got a hook, and generally whenever there's a hook you can Unite Whip it. Also, returning to the thing of the director's trailer, which I've brought up a few times, one of the things I really love about it is that it did not reveal Platinum Robo in any way. Like, I mean, there are certain shots you could see Luca in that lotusy flower type thing on top of Platinum Robo's head, but other than that, they literally did not show off Platinum Robo at all. So seeing Platinum Robo for the first time was kind of a massive surprise, and one that was just completely awesome and wonderful. Also, if you didn't get Space Harrier vibes from before, you should probably certainly get it now, because this is basically exactly the same as the enemies that you face in Space Harrier and in the Bayonetta Space Harrier homage level. Now, kind of the best way that I've found to kind of do this mission is literally just keep moving about nice and smoothly. But also just kind of keep firing constantly, just don't stop.
They are so beautiful.
Hey, you check out the shooting star. Gonna make a wish?
Oh, that ain't no shooting star. It's the Shirogane Comet, back from a 10-year journey. It's just as doggone gorgeous as I remember. Howdy, darling.
So that's the Shirogane.
Comet trajectory confirmed. 2,500 meters to rendezvous point.
Time to get to that comet before they do and prepare to fire.
Yeah, that's quite a ways left, unfortunately. I mean, overall this is, it's a very, very short operation. Because, I mean, this mission is... This mission operation part thing is going to be over by the time we get to the end of this video. But I mean, the first mission is really, really long in the grand scheme of things. I mean, we're not going to be done with this bit for a good couple of minutes left. It's basically been the entire level up until this point. But what's quite awesome is that obviously the Shirogane Comet does gradually get closer, and it's beautiful. And we also get probably one of my favourite missions in the entire game in this operation. It's just beautiful. Also, I believe that we are going to meet an enemy that literally only turns up here. I don't believe I'm wrong in that assumption. But it literally just gets introduced for a single battle. So I don't know whether it was going to appear anywhere else. I mean, there would certainly suspect that it probably might have been aimed to turn up somewhere else, but it doesn't. And yes, I was correct. It's this guy. And it is called a Gunchu. And it's, if you've saved up your mega power laser, he will go down very, 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 very quickly. And even if not, he will just go down in no time at all. Because he's just really weak overall. I mean, he fires a lot of stuff, but still doesn't help him out much. So here we go. It's the Shirogane Comet. And don't think this level was finished giving you kind of new interesting ways of playing the game. Now we have another one of these segments, although this is partially better than the Operation 006 one, but then also it is partially worse than that one because you don't have certain things. It's like it's very easy to get hit and die here.
No time for idle talk. Hurry!
Indeed, we need to finish this thing now. So yeah, one of the reasons that this is easier than kind of the one we faced in Operation 006 is that it's a lot shorter. The unfortunate thing that makes it harder is that, unfortunately, you don't have Unite Guts to pick up anything. You don't have kind of any way of dodging effectively, really. So it's very, very easy to get hurt, and then you've got no way of healing yourself. If I recall correctly, I did have to replay through this entire mission because I died. Because this isn't one of the locations where I was willing to accept death. And that's coming shortly. Not in this operation, but you will see what I mean. Now, something that I'm not doing here, but which I could and should have done, is if you use the right stick, you can move that reticule so that it's not just in that fixed location away from you. And in fact, learning that skill is going to be helpful to you at the start of Operation 009B. However, it has basically just turned into a bullet hell there for a second. And this Kaiser Orochi is going to suffer great pain. And I believe, yes, that's that mission done, and that means that we are basically at the emergency trigger for the Shirogane Comet, and we get one of the most amazing cutscenes this game has. And this isn't the best that the game has to show you, it gets even better. This is just the start of this game's increasingly insane, awesome insanity. Also, you may not have noticed so far, but Yellow's kind of battle damaged suit basically just reveals his underwear, and nobody mentions it at all, which is kind of worrying. But either way, the Shirogane Comet is in position after epic struggle to shift that incredibly huge weight.
Output at maximum.
And yes,
Team, brace for shockwave.
it's time to fire.
I'm not sure who will get the worst of this. Well, 50-50 chance, right?
Never tell me the odds.
Please, Blue, no touching controls of any kind. It will work.
Antimatter particle cannon. Justice arrow. Fire!
And now we are put in control of this beautiful, beautiful beast of a laser. So this is another of the game's unique missions. I mean, you basically cannot get hurt during this. However, it's certainly possible to not get a pure platinum, because some of the evil Geathjerk ships are literally just out of view, and this thing isn't exactly the most mobile of death lasers. So if you don't kind of watch out, then there is a very, very high chance that you are going to miss ships, like I have literally just done, and kind of therefore waste time and not get a completely perfect combo ranking. So that was my fault, but yay! We were successful! The Shirogane Comet did its job. This makes me very, very happy.
History will never forget you, Shirogane Comet.
It's not over yet.
I'm reading jerk matter interferometer signals. A supermassive object is materializing 2,000 meters dead ahead. Provisional size estimate complete. Diameter 200 kilometers. Volume 21 quadrillion 450 trillion square meters. Weight 1 quintillion 675 quadrillion tons.
It must have been dimensional displacement coating. So this is Geathjerk's ace in the hole.
That was one impressive hole.
And with that, once again, rather ominous ending, Operation 009A is complete, and it's time for us to head into Operation 009B. Because, I mean, we need to get to that planetary fortress pronto and stop whatever funny business is going on here. Geathjerk will not succeed. So, let's do this. Oh yeah.
Shadow Guts!